These and other innocent animals need a voice.
I think it's important for all of us to be aware of the plight of animals, and how we treat our animals is related to how we treat each other.
The Humane Society of Greater Dayton has been put in place to create a community where animals are valued and life is enhanced through the relationship with pets.
But it's not only dogs and cats. We care for all creatures, including livestock and exotic animals. These are ongoing efforts because many animals need our help, and that takes countless resources.
The Humane Society of Greater Dayton is a 501c not-for-profit organization. We receive no tax dollars at all. All the money that comes into our programs comes from individuals and companies and foundations.
The reasons I've donated to the Humane Society is because I've always been an animal person my whole life, since I was a child. So it just was a natural fit for me to get involved with the Humane Society because of what they do for animals in our community.
We chose Humane Society of Greater Dayton as our local charity. Subaru of Dayton donated this 2016 Forester. It's a 36-month lease for the Humane Society of Greater Dayton.
Innovative donations like this 36-month lease of our cat cab is a great example of how companies can create their own unique way to help animals. Another way to help is to get with friends or colleagues and pool your resources together to make a difference.
About 25 years ago, I had a group of girls that I knew or friends and whatnot, and we formed the Friends Group. This nice Friends Group works at the 2nd Street Market, and they have bakers, and they make cookies, dog cookies.
The money raised from the sale of these treats is used for unbudgeted needs, whether it's emergency surgery for an injured animal or the replacement of a broken dryer.
Yes, we do help you out in quite a few things when you need it.
We're very fortunate to have so many different types of volunteer opportunities. People who want to come and volunteer with the Humane Society can do things like working with animals directly. They can be involved with committees. They can be involved at the board level, and just about everything in between. We like to matchmake people when it comes to the volunteer program, meaning that they come here with a passion. And our job is to matchmake their passion with our need.
Every Sunday morning, I get up bright and early and come in for a few hours, and I have specifically worked with the cats. So I spend time with the overall animal care, which is feeding and cleaning. But the best part of it is the opportunity to actually take a scared animal and hold it and hope that it's helped that animal come out of its shell a little bit, so that when a potential adopter comes in, they see that that could be a really good fit for them.
I retired from dentistry and I had a lot of extra time, and I wanted to fill that time with volunteer work, so I actually had heard about the Meows the Cat Boutique at the Dayton Mall, and since I loved cats, I decided to start volunteering there. Well, Meows the Cat Boutique is one of the outlets where we actually adopt the cats. We're kind of the end stage versus intake at the shelter itself.
We have a very aggressive off-site adoption program, meaning that we have about 21 different locations throughout Montgomery County where people can find pets.
A very important part of our adoption process is preparing animals for their forever homes through our foster program.
I have been a foster family for about 7 years now. Usually I do puppies and kittens that are just waiting till they're old enough to be spayed and neutered. Occasionally I do an injured animal that is getting medical treatment, and you keep them at your home and socialize them and feed them and take care of them for until they are ready to be spayed and neutered and up for adoption.
And so the foster program allows us to move animals out into people's homes where they can get specialized attention for recovery.
It's really neat to have small children or even older children in foster. It teaches them kindness and how to take care of animals. They have a responsibility of feeding them. They see that it's important to spay and neuter at a young age, just how to treat animals. So it's really neat to bring them up with that.
We are the only organization in the region that has humane agents who guard and protect animals from mistreatment and abuse.
Humane agents are empowered by Ohio law. They go out to our community and investigate complaints of cruelty and neglect. And so we're very fortunate to have 2 on staff right now, and we have probably about 4 that are volunteer humane agents.
The cruelty part of the Humane Society, where they go out and rescue animals or help improve their condition, I think that's very critical that I don't think the other organizations do. So somebody needs to be out there to be the voice for the animals, and the Humane Society fills that role, I believe.
We became a no-kill shelter in 2010, and it was wonderful. We had full board support, full community support. What that means to us is that animals that come into our program find a way out of our programs.
A significant problem in our community is the feral cat overpopulation. Through our Trap, Neuter, Return program, we humanely help these felines who are considered stray or community cats.
This program allows us to trap a cat, spay or neuter it, vaccinate it, we ear tip it for identification, and then we re-release it back out into the community so that it can't reproduce.
What I envision is an education of the community for people to understand how important spay and neuter is, because I don't think some do.
As you can see, there are many ways to help animals in need. Help us be their voice. Please join us as we protect and value all animals in our community.
I choose to donate my time and money to the Humane Society because I never doubt that every dollar that I give to the Humane Society is being used in the best possible way.
Volunteers are an amazing part of our organization. We have 76,000 hours every year being put in place by volunteers. It's just an incredible group of people who are passionate. They're the backbone of our organization. We just couldn't do all the things that we do without the amazing volunteers that we have.
We are taking care of animals. We are finding them forever homes. And again, I think that that's a noble thing to do. It makes me feel good, and it makes the community, I think, overall a better place to live.